Something that I see time and time again is the true power of blame. Blaming somebody else, blaming a situation, blaming anything outside of ourselves for anything. Blame could be the cause of something in your life that you feel like is happening to you, but actually it's the blame that is creating almost like a creative loophole that's letting in something unwanted. And I see this so frequently in quantum journeys when somebody has something going on with their body or in their life and they don't understand where it's coming from. Quite often, it's coming from some kind of blame, some kind of situation that is left unforgiven, and therefore the person's power is being leaked out into this situation. Let me show you with a beautiful diagram. This is a person in their life who is creating their reality around them like this, like this. They're creating their whole experience, their whole reality like this. But something happened to this person, and when it happened, they kept hold of it. Something happened to them and they left it unforgiven. They didn't let it turn into wisdom. They, in fact, blamed, we'll say it's a person in this case, but it's not always a person. Sometimes it's a situation. Quite often it is a person, maybe a parent. So they believe that this person caused this to happen to them. They haven't yet brought it up to wisdom where they know this had to happen to turn me into this incredible version of myself. They've kept it here and stored it in the body. And they now have this memory stored in the body where they blame this person for this. So they are literally giving their power away because they're believing that somebody did something to them that they didn't agree with, which we know is never the case because they create this whole reality is created by them for them. So this is actually a creative loophole where they now believe that someone has the power to do something to them. And they are literally, it's pretty much like doing this. It's pretty much like being in your reality as this powerful, powerful creator that's come here to experience things. Some things may be challenging just so we grow and wanting to evolve. So things are happening to you to help you evolve. And you should be in the constant flow of just like constant self-evolution. But if you blame somebody for something in your life, it's literally like plugging in whatever you blame them for and having a direct. So say you blame somebody for them not being trustworthy. You now have a direct creation. You've literally plugged untrustworthiness into yourself. You now believe that untrustworthiness is out of your control and you're allowing untrustworthiness to have this direct loophole into your energy. So this untrustworthiness is now going to keep magnetizing situations and basically have this whole like personality of its own, this whole reality of its own where things that you don't trust keep coming in and perpetuating this belief. And now this belief system will begin to expand and expand and expand. And now you have an entire personality, aspect of your personality based on this loophole, this blame loophole that is happening. And this can cause health conditions. This can cause just a constant feed of unwanted things to come into your reality. Quite often I see that the very thing that somebody blames somebody else for, they hold themselves in this perpetual cycle of just constantly experiencing it until they just think that that is now their reality. They now live in this whole self-perpetuating reality of like no trust, because it just constantly keeps reaffirming. And that's how powerful blaming somebody else is. You're literally plugging yourself into the very energy that you are blaming somebody else for bringing into your life, and allowing it to flow in through this cord of blame that you've now attached to yourself. How do we let go of these cords of blame? We have to forgive. We have to forgive. We have to allow whatever it was that happened. We have to bring everything back to one basic belief. The only belief any of us really need is that we are the creators of our reality. No excuses. There's no point in your reality where you suddenly aren't the creator. You're the creator of every single part of your reality. This is unlimited. You are the unlimited creator of your reality. There's something that is making you feel like you're not the creator. That's something that you're giving your power to. So you need to take that power back. You need to find the paradox in that. A paradox is when two beliefs try and exist at the same time, two opposing beliefs. If you're the creator of your reality, but you blame somebody for doing something to you in your reality, they can't exist at the same time because you're the creator. So they're not the creator. They're not causing things to you haven't agreed to. So we need to bring everything back to that understanding and allow it to flow through our systems. Allow it to teach us all of the things as it comes up through our systems. Sit with it, get to know it, listen to yourself, listen to how you react, learn about yourself, and allow it to flow up to your crown, and you will evolve past that whole experience, and you won't have to be in that cycle anymore. You will move on to the next level of this video game we call life. Lots of love.